At this time, I'd like to yield 2 minutes to the distinguished gentleman from Indiana, a member of the Budget Committee, Mr. Rokita.
The gentleman from Indiana is recognized for 2 minutes.
Chairman, I thank him for his leadership, not only on this issue, but on so many of the bills and issues that come before this Congress. And I also thank the leadership on the other side of the Budget Committee and the other side of this Congress for their leadership in coming together as well. Mr. Speaker, I rise today in support of this bipartisan budget legislation. As you know, Mr. Speaker, I'm one of the folks around here who's considered by some maybe affectionately, some by others not so affectionately, as a budget hawk. I came to reduce our spending and get as much value for every dollar we take from the taxpayer, and more increasingly from the children of tomorrow, from those who don't exist, who we're taxing through by running up our debt. So I watch these issues closely. I'm actively, in my opinion, engaged in them. And I want to say on this House floor that this budget is a better deal than the current sequestration law because it makes spending reforms beyond sequestration that will continue on after sequestration expires. The reforms and therefore the budget savings start immediately and compound over time. And by the way, Mr. Speaker, I'm not talking about trading real sequester savings for magic beans. These are reforms that will start once this bill passes and once the President signs it. And again, will compound over time. Finally, Mr. Speaker, we're starting to open the door and address what is actually causing our deficits and debt, and that is our entitlement programs. And so I applaud again the chairman of the Budget Committee. I applaud the ranking member and others in the Senate who are supporting this measure, because we're finally able to get to discuss and solve what is the major problem that this country is facing at this time. And like the others who have spoken, I look forward to having more of these discussions and getting on to the business of solving what is creating so much problem in this country. And with that, Mr. Speaker, I yield back.
Time of the gentleman has expired.